Hey everyone, it's Swanton 007 here to continue my series of pay-per-view reviews. We're now at Judgment Day 2005. I watched this one a little while ago. I did watch One Night Stand before this one. I also think I watched Vengeance before this one because the next two Judgment Day pay-per-views, the next two SmackDown pay-per-views I was not looking forward to at all, so I watched the good ones before SummerSlam and then I watched the two SmackDown ones straight. So I'm going to try and get those reviews done now. Judgment Day '05 started with a tag team championship match between Eminem versus Charlie Haas and Hardcore Holly. This was a pretty good match for the overall pay-per-view. It definitely wasn't the best match on the card, even though for some pay-per-views this could have been a factor in it. But this was just great to see because this was the first time Eminem were ever featured on pay-per-view, which was great because I love Nitro. If you've ever seen any of my current reviews, anything with Morrison in it, I just jizz my pants. Not literally, but this was a good match. It ended. Wrong one. It ended. It ended after Nitro Eminem gave a snapshot on Haas to retain the titles. These are really these guys winning this match is really just they're the first team who really become decorated sort of superstars on SmackDown. Like I'm talking about people who won the championships and then were at a low card then and then moved themselves into like a high mid card and didn't just constantly rotate between partners, and they actually developed themselves as a tag team, which was very good to see. As we know now, Morrison and Nitro. Overall, I gave that match a 3 stars. I'm going to try and move on. That was a shit review of that thing. Then we've got Carlito versus The Big Show. Now, this was not a good match. Carlito came out with Matt Morgan, which was really cool to see. We now know he's in Impact Wrestling, and he's an awesome wrestler. He's a great wrestler. WWE definitely let someone go there. But the match ended when Matt Morgan came in and gave the F5 to The Big Show. This match really wasn't that great. I mean, it's The Big Show in a match against Carlito when Carlito had just started the company. Carlito was never that great, I felt, in any way, and The Big Show can't wrestle a good match unless it's with The Undertaker or someone awesome like Kurt Angle. Yeah. So I gave that match 1.5 stars. Then we've got the Cruiserweight Championship match between Paul London and Chavo Guerrero. This match was alright. There was nothing really that special to it. London does his 450 splash to win the match. Like, nothing great. I gave it a 2.5 stars. I don't really remember the match, so we'll just move on. Then we've got Kurt Angle versus Booker T. Again, I don't remember this match that much. I've given it a 3 stars. What was it? Angle hits 2 rolling Germans, and then hits the Angle Slam. This match was really overbooked a lot. Angle Slam, and then Angle Slam was reversed into the bookend. Then there was an overhead belly to belly, and then the scissors kick, and the match ends up with Booker getting the win with a roll up. This storyline was just terrible. I mean, they've got Kurt Angle trying to have sex with Charmel, calling her a gutter slut and stuff, and it just doesn't work. I mean, Kurt Angle's trying to get over with. He doesn't need to get over as a heel. He's just like the super heel at the moment, and like, seriously, this was a terrible storyline. The match was only 3 stars. These two never have another single match ever again. They may have in TNA, but who knows? I gave that match a 3 stars. Then we've got the United States Championship match between Orlando Jordan and John Heidenreich. This one, Heidenreich had just turned face, and he was a terrible face, let's be honest. He was absolutely shit house. Like, he was getting tons of pop from the crowd. He was just the comedy character at the time, because there was no one else that, like, I think Scotty Too Hottie may have been fired recently, so he took over that role of being the funny character. But again, there was nothing special to this match. Jordan won. Yeah, I don't know how Jordan won. Jordan won with something. But yeah, that really killed Heidenreich sort of thing. He then went to a tag team with Road Warrior Animal and won the tag championships. But that was later on. Now we've got the match of the night. We've got the second best match. The second main event is Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. This match was this rivalry was just fantastic. I mean, Eddie turning heel. He had the best heel turn against Rey, and they just connected. It just, I don't know. Their matches were great. The match. This is where are we? The match ends the gory special, and then a Splash Mountain reversal is a oh shit. Oh, I don't know. Ray won. This sort of enters the rivalry, which follows into the Great American Bash, where Eddie still can't beat Ray. He was 7-0, or 8-0 or something. I can't remember. And they really had a great match here, and I've given a 3 3/4 stars. I'm sorry this review's terrible. I do not remember these matches at all. We've then got John Cena versus JBL. Now I remember this match. This match was, it was what it was. I mean, John Cena's nothing special. Neither is JBL. JBL's not the wrestling god. He can't pull out that great matches. I mean, he had some good ones against Shawn Michaels, but who doesn't have good matches against Shawn Michaels? I gave the match a 4 4.25 stars because it was really brutal. I mean, Cena took a door off of JBL's ride, and I really think that the sort of, even though John Cena was the face at the time, the how brutal he was really took away some of Eddie Guerrero's heel heat, because Eddie was trying to be this brutal heel, trying to take out Rey Mysterio, putting him on the steel steps. But John Cena is doing all these other things, like FUing people off of cars and using doors and shit. And yeah, it was a brutal match. Overall, I gave the pay-per-view a 7.25. 7.5, and I'm going to keep moving on because I just want to get these out of the way. And then we've got the Great American Bash, which was an absolute shocking pay-per-view. It started off with Melina, Nitro, and Mercury versus Road Warrior, Animal, and Heidenreich. Road Warrior and Heidenreich actually won the match, which was an absolute fucking bullshit thing. What happens? Animal misses the charge. Belt shot by Mercury, and Mercury covers and got a 2. Then there was a snapshot try by Eminem. Heidenreich stops them, then power slam to Mercury, and then a Doomsday Call. Heidenreich up top nails it, and Animal covers. I felt this was a shit move by WWE. I guess if you want to try and get the money off of the whole Animal, what's his name, Hawk's dead, let's give him like his whole run so he feels like he's part of the company again. But nothing that special. I've given it 2 stars. I felt that was a bad move. I felt that if Eminem had kept it, it would have really given them a lot to their sort of title run. Then we get Christian versus Booker T. I believe this is Christian's last match on pay-per-view before he leaves the company. Christian gets the win. No, Booker T gets the win after a scissors kick to Christian. There was nothing really that special to the match. It was probably the match of the night. Oh no, it's not. It's the no. I've only given it 2.5 stars. It wasn't that special. Shamel was at ringside, as anyone would have guessed. I don't know. There just was nothing really to the match. Christian was lacking something, and I do not like Booker T as a wrestler, and that's it. Period. Booker T's not that great. I personally think that Booker T's not that great. I'm waiting till his 06 matches. Well, hopefully there's something there. Then we've got Orlando Jordan versus Chris Benoit. Orlando Jordan wins after Benoit accidentally hits his head on exposed turnbuckle, and Orlando Jordan pins. I've given that match a 2.25 stars. It was alright. Again, I felt that this was a title change that really should have gone straight to Benoit, because Benoit goes into SummerSlam and just annihilates him, and Orlando Jordan gets buried anyway. They should have just given him the title here and had that rivalry done with. Then we get the Undertaker versus Hassan. Hassan, what is it? What's his name? Muhammad Hassan. This was just a shocker, to be honest. Taker can't wrestle. And I've given this match a 1.75 stars. Taker can't wrestle. This masked men shit was terrible. They ended up just getting kicked off the show because of the London bombings. It was just a bunch of bullshit. I just want to move on. I don't think any other Americans want to hear about this match. Hold on. I've got to give my props to Muhammad Hassan. He could have been a great main eventer if the London bombings haven't happened. He was a good storyline in a bad situation. I felt that the masked men were a bit over the top, but apart from that, he was a good wrestler, and he could have had great rivalries. We then get another Rey Mysterio Eddie Guerrero match, 1-on-1. I really felt like they should have put some. The stipulation here was that if Eddie won, he would tell a secret about Dominic. But I felt that it maybe should have had like a no holds barred or something to it. Really added to the rivalry. But Rey Mysterio won cleanly. Not cleanly. Eddie goes up top, hits the frog splash, then Eddie looks at Dominic and does a really cocky cover, and then Eddie just sort of rolls him up, gets the best of him. Overall, I gave that match 3.5 stars. Definitely match of the night. Nothing else to it. Then we've got a Brian Panties match between Torrie, Wilson, and Melina. Oh, with the last one, it ends up, even though Ray wins, he ends up telling the secret anyway because he lied. Because that's just how awesome Eddie Guerrero is. Then we've got a Brian Panties match between Melina and Torrie Wilson, with Candice as the referee. No rating. This was terrible. Candice ends up helping Torrie, then Candice strips herself. You know, what else are you supposed to do? It's WWE. Then we've got the main event of the night, JBL vs Batista. I'm not looking forward to it. Batista wins, obviously, after a chair shot. DQ, I don't get that. They just followed it on to SummerSlam. I felt like they really should have just had Christian versus him or something, because JBL was not working. JBL was not a good wrestler. He was not giving off good matches. He wasn't selling pay-per-views. He probably lost ratings. So guys, I'm a Swanton 007. That match got a 2 stars. The overall pay-per-view, I'm giving 3 out of 10. It was just a shocker. I'm a Swanton, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'm sorry this one was shit. I'm just so fucking tired. I needed to review this for ages. So, talk to you guys later.